I apologize. Noah and I are having some connection issues, but we are live again. We will take this video off of You See Me Flying's YouTube page and put it on the WSR main page. So we do apologize. This will be fixed tomorrow. So Noah is going to be the co-commentator, and for the first time, You See Me Flying, or Drew, is going to be the head commentator. So forgive me if this is not the best commentation that you've ever heard in your life. I will do my best. Noah, can you hear me?
I can hear you well. You gave me a little bit of a Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson kind of talking in the third person there, but we're going to get ready for this race regardless. Excited to commentate with you now as co-commentator.
So let's get right into it. So, I mean, right now we're looking at Jamie, who has already managed to get past Scar Logan, and that happened while we were away. We do apologize yet again. Nothing you can do. So what we're doing now is we're looking at Damian Carroll, who's 6/10 behind Scar, and they're going up the back straight right now. Hopefully we will see some overtaking down on this chicane. 3/10, some swerving by Scar Logan. Ooh, corner cut by Damian. Gets a much better exit. They are touching, and now Scar is ghosting. All right, Damian went flying by. Deep into turn one. And Scar's coming back. Wow, Damian was able to keep the throttle down and stay out through the exit. This is some intense racing right here, Noah. What do you think?
Well, I wish I could. I'll be honest with you. Your voice broke up about 1,000 times, and I couldn't see basically anything that happened. I do apologize, but my connection is severely bad right now on the game, and I literally can't see anything that's going on. Everything's just skipping around, and I'm missing things by about 2 seconds. So I do apologize for that.
Well, it looks like I will be doing this on my own, ladies and gentlemen. Noah will be here for moral support. That's fine. We're getting some gaps here now. I'm seeing Scar Logan starting to drift away from Damian here. I wonder how all that ended up happening as you and I were having our conversation. So I'm going to go ahead and skip down here to Chill, who has gotten ahead of Bigu and Hef. He started from last because of a qualifying ban for a previous race incident. And this race, he's managing to really keep himself on the straight and narrow and get some overtaking done. And I'm real happy about that. He's within a second of Catastrophic coming down in the DRS. DRS is active. Here we go. Come on, Mo. And he takes a intelligent line through the corner right behind Catastrophic. Nothing too risky there out of Mo. I wonder, we're on lap 5 here. Mo and I were doing some practicing, and he was showing me that he's able to really save some tires, so that's pretty exciting to see Mo pushing it here. As he goes off a little bit. The deck is within a second of Scar Logan now. It's interesting going into the hairpin. What will the deck do? He will take a tighter line, hopefully get a little more exit speed. Scar pulls away a little bit. And the deck closing that gap, coming into the next braking zone. Now within 3/10. Scar goes wide a little bit.
You seem fine. I do apologize. I do have to go. I just to let you know. I do apologize again for technical difficulties.
Understood. So we have the deck now, who is still within half a second here. Quite interesting. I don't know if the deck is going to try a move in the S's up here, but that would be quite bold. Chill Mo lost some time to Catastrophic. He was within a second, and he's now pushing 2 seconds behind now. Damien and Scar really aren't doing any catching on Jamie. They're slowly falling back little by little by little. The deck is continuing his assault on Scar Logan's tail. Gonna have to try and close it within a second here. Coming around the hairpin. Has it within 8/10. The double left. It just really looks like Scar is only struggling on a couple of corners here, and if the deck could capitalize on these corners, I think that he would have a shot to get by him. Let's ride a longboard with Jamie for a lap. Give you the spectator menu. Down into 4th, accelerating out, up into 5th, 6th, lets off the throttle, brakes a little bit through the S, just lets off throttle again, just a tap of the brake, get the car set, and up through the top, almost loses it, taking this quick right-hander down through this Arthur second right. And here we go into the hairpin. Let's see what kind of speed he carries through Apex. Going about 75-80 kph through Apex. On mediums, that is pretty good. 7 laps into a race, I'd have to say. Especially considering he's not on a push lap. Goes just a touch wide on the double left here before the straight. Getting a great exit though, up through 6th into 7th now. Hugging the inside. See how much he's got here. Coming into the final chicane. Gets a nice turn there and a really nice one there for a good exit down the final hill. Puts in a 133.4, only 8/10 off his best lap. That's not bad, I'll have to say. Let's look now at the deck and see what he's able to do with DRS now active on Scar Logan, coming up in 7th here, up into 8th. Here we go on the inside, and Scar Logan is not having any of that, and that will definitely be an incident report. I am not sure what he thought was happening there. And Scar gives the position up. I believe maybe he had lag. That's only the only reason I could understand that would happen. That really compromises the deck's race now because he's on soft. And there goes Scar Logan. I think he's a little bit more upset with himself than he wanted to be, so he decided to retire. That really compromises the deck's race, so if he gets around here cleanly, he's going to have to dive into the pits because there's no way he doesn't have front wing damage. Let's take a look here. It is showing no front wing damage, but that is not believable, I have to be honest with you, unless it was just tire-to-tire action. Well, that's a little unfortunate, I have to say, for Scar Logan. That may have really shot his chances of being in the top 3 here. Chill Mo, look at this, up from 8th into 4th. Look at this. What a wonderful display. Going to be interesting to see who goes into the pits first here. I'll have to say I'm going to lean on it being Mo. And I'm going to say we're going to be looking at roughly lap 11. Pit window for Jamie is going to be really far out there. He's really managing his tires well from what I've been able to see with his entry speeds, exit speeds, throttle inputs. His braking has been smooth. I really don't think he's going to need to pit until lap 15. if he's able to keep it together. He also has not been running in high ERS, which would lend me to believe, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we are not able to see the fuel mode that he is in, whether it's lean, normal, or rich. So I'm going to go ahead and say that since he's not on a push lap, and he's rarely on a push lap, as you can see by when we go to his screen, his ERS is low usually. I'm going to go ahead and say he's been on medium or low fuel, lean fuel. So this will be interesting to see what he's able to do with these soft tires, whether he's able to really start putting some heavy quick lap times in, because again, he put some very quick lap times in with these medium tire compound for qualifying today. He put some top 50% in the world time trial times with the medium compound, and that's impressive. Let's go ahead and look at Hef now, down here with Bigu, within a second, coming up on the hairpin now. Excellent braking from Hef here. Let's see what he's able to do on the exit. Ooh, looking a better exit. But he's swerving all over the track now, and that's not going to help him. Hef is now taking a much cleaner line. Bigu is all over the road. Oh no, and there's contact. There's contact. Bigu lets Hef by. Oh no, Catastrophic has retired. Where's the accident? Oh no, there it is. Oh no, and it really compromises Bigu's lap. That's super unfortunate for everybody. Catastrophic leading the session now, understandably so. I wish I would have seen what happened there. Back on board with Jamie here in his leopard print, purple and yellow. Everybody's got a pretty wide gap here, and so far, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a rather eventful race for 11 laps. We've had some contact, we've had an accident, and we've had Jamie 1S that has decided that he is going to take off and take a 20-second lead now. Damian Carroll is in the pits. Chill Mo is going to take second place now, going into turn 1. Let's see what he's able to do now. On a push lap, you would say. Yes, he is in 4 ERS. Coming up the S's now. Let's ride on board. Going to be looking for a middle 30s first sector here out of Mo. He's really taking it easy here on these corners, going up the final left before the hard right. Alright, 35, not bad, Mo. That's not bad. 35 dead. Let's see what you can do in sector 2. See how the hairpin goes up here, up into 6th, into 7th, down into 2nd gear. Getting a fairly good exit. As he comes up to the double left now. Little wide, keeps it together, gets closer to apex on the 2nd, gets a decent exit. Damien is really trying to catch up here. I venture to say Mo is going to pit on this lap, so he will probably come out behind the deck, but in front of Hef. Great chicane entry. Yes, he is. And Damien takes second place back. Chill Mo is out of the pits. The deck is coming down the main straight. And there's Chill Mo exiting pit lane. There's not going to be any challenge. Let's see what happens here. with Jamie 1S. Is he going to go into the pits early and try and push those softs longer, or is he going to hold on to these mediums a couple more laps, see what he can do with some softs that he can push hard on? I'm going to go ahead and say that Jamie is going to be able to do a 129 with the soft compound tire. Maybe a 130 flat. But I expect a fairly good lap time out of him for his push laps on the soft compound tire. Interesting race here from Chill Mo. He's out of the pits. He's had no damage. And he's in 4th place here. It's a good showing from Mo. He's really getting into these corners pretty well. Seems to be making sure that his laps are consistent and he's showing some real maturity with his lines. He's not really pushing when he shouldn't be anymore, which is great to see. Let's get back on board with Jamie here. Coming up towards the hairpin now. Down into 2nd gear, and he gets on the throttle really early there, which is nice to see, getting some good exit speed so that he can carry it through this long right-hander. We're having some pretty good laps here from Damian, Carroll, Jamie, and the deck. Mo is also doing a fairly good job keeping up and not losing any time to the deck consistently. Gained a little bit there, gaining a little bit more. See if he's able to get it within 7 seconds. I'm very interested to see when Jamie's going to pull into the pits. He's starting lap 14 now. I thought originally we were going to go lap 15. But again, taking one more look, he's in 0 ERS yet again. So I don't think he's coming into the pits now. He'll probably push for a lap before he comes into the pits. So we'll come back to him and see him in 4 ERS mode more than likely in about 1 lap's time. And Mo now is 7.5 seconds. He pulled a second out of the deck now, and they're on the same compound tire. I'm really going to have to say that Chill Mo is driver of the day. Could be. He's going to have to keep it clean the rest of the race here. He's getting it to within a second now, within 7 seconds now. As we take one of the worst looks that the F1 game gives you through the halo. Up through the S's, Mo is saving ERS, as you can see at 0. Let's see where he can put this first sector on mediums. I would say we're looking at a high 30s here. Maybe 36, 37. Ooh, 35. He's right on his soft compound tire laps, which means, and he's on lean. I'm sorry, low 0 ERS. So that's pretty impressive from Mo. He lost a bunch of time to the deck, though. The deck back up to 8 seconds, so. And Jamie starts lap 15, up through the S's now. Those medium compound tires must be screaming just about. Still in 0 ERS. Must be putting it up during the straights because he's back. He's not at 100%, and he would be if he left it at 0 for the whole lap. Going fairly wide there. But that's alright, not losing very much time, I don't think. Up into the hairpin. Down from 6th into 2nd. Getting good exit speed with the throttle getting been applied relatively early again. Up into 3 ERS. So yes, he is managing his ERS so that he stays relatively close to 50-60% at the end of each lap, it looks like. Gear, 2 ERS. Up at just about 302 kilometers an hour. Mo's going around again. Perhaps we're going, and we have a yellow flag. That was Bigu going off track just a little bit before the final, or the back straight. Looks like he may have had a little bit of trouble during the double left. Jamie's coming up. BS's yet again. Very good exit. Very clean line. Coming up to this fast right-hander. Double right. Gets a good line through there and a pretty good exit there. Well, I lose this actually, so these races are not short, ladies and gentlemen, so when you crash, probably rather just watch the stream. As Jamie comes around this double left here, I'm gonna say he's comfortably going to have a 10-second lead on Damien when he goes into the pits here. I'm not quite sure if he's going to dive in on lap 17, try and give it 10 laps on the softs, but if he's able to push these mediums all the way out until lap 17, 18, then his ability to manage the tires, even if they're on softs, is going to be pretty high. So he's going around again. 2 ERS, 7th gear. Mo's back now 10 seconds, so the deck must be pushing it just a little bit, or Mo is trying to save some power here. He's up in 4 ERS, so that's overtake. He's really trying to push a little bit here. Takes about 2/10, 3/10 off of the deck there. 4/10. And here comes Jamie. Up into the hairpin. He's about to catch, I would assume that's Bigu. He's about to lap here. As they come up to the double left-hander together, at what point will Jamie catch Bigu, and how will Bigu be with allowing the faster driver through? Perhaps catching Bigu will force Jamie to want to pit. We have another yellow flag. Bigu going off track, and he is. No, the deck is. I'm sorry, Jamie 1 is not going into the pits. He just set the fastest lap. 18 laps into the race on the medium compound tire with a 132. So he's catching Hef. Let's see. Where will he let him pass? Up to the hairpin from 6 down into 2nd yet again. Getting on the throttle again early and fast. Up into 3 ERS. Up into 7th gear now. It's going to come up to the double left-hander now. It's probably going to drop down into 5th. Ooh. Yep, into 5th, 4th. It's a fairly good exit there. A little wide, but it looks like he may have had a very good exit there. Let's see, we're on lap 18 of 27. Is Jamie going to pit? That's the question of the day. Sounds like Hef behind him is really trying to push and stay close. And Jamie goes into the pits. So here we go. Let's see what can Damien do. Push, Damien, push. Push, Damien, push. He's in 0 ERS. I don't know if he's seen that Jamie is in the pits. He could really begin overtakes, and he can try and get as close as he can. He's out of the pits now, so that means that he's no longer on the pit straight, and he's exited pit lane. So we'll be looking to see what the gap is now. Wow, 15 seconds, 13 seconds. Looking to see if Damien's going to be able to close any more of this gap with already having these medium compound tires up to temperature, but it honestly looks like Jamie may have gotten his tires up enough in temperature to start pulling that gap back up again. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I am getting over the flu. I do apologize. Jamie here is really making some good decisions here. Looks as though he's going to be able to keep the consistency up. I'm going to love to see what his lap time is going to be. I'm venturing to say it's going to be a 1:30 dead. If he gets into the 1:29s, I'll be surprised, but I say 1:30 dead for sure. Great race so far out of him, I have to say. It's wonderful to have a driver like this in the feeder series. Definitely going to make it up into the main series as a owner, admin, invite if he'll come. It would be awesome. Great to have drivers of this caliber in our leagues. Scar Logan is capable of being like this as well. He's just had some consistency issues. Element 10 is a driver of this caliber, and it was a management issue not being able to get Element 10 into this race. I believe that all three of us managed to forget to send him an invite, which is just a blunder of epic proportions, ladies and gentlemen. Damien Carroll now is holding it steady here at 15 seconds. You know, I really hope that it doesn't pull away too far here. We're not seeing any of these gaps lessen any bit, so I'm going to go ahead and stick here with Jamie 1S until I see somebody get within 5 seconds or so. We'll see if that happens. Here we go around to the double left here with Jamie. Let's see what his lap time is going to be on his first lap. He's not really giving it everything that the car's got. He's being a little bit reserved. I've seen him push farther out than that. Up to 309, 311 kilometers an hour there, up from 302 on the medium compound tires. He was up into 8th there, where he was only going into the high 7 gear RPM. Exiting here with wonderful exit speed, climbing through the gears here up into 7th, then a 1:30 dead. All right, I stand corrected. Jamie is going to go ahead and put some 128s on the board here. He's going to match his qualifying time with one of these hot laps that he wants to put in here once he gets his ERS back up higher. This is going to be an epic ending here for him in terms of lap times. Sector 2, and Bigu loses it a little bit, coming around the double left. He's a minute and 5 seconds behind here. That's a little bit farther behind than he would like to be, that's for sure. As Hef is 40 seconds behind. So that would put Bigu roughly 2.5 minutes behind Jamie. Davey's pushing it through sector 2 here on the back straight. See what he's going to be able to do at top speed here. He's only in 2 ERS, so he's not going to be as fast as he was. About what he was on the medium compound tires and 3 ERS full tilt boogie. So sector 1, who do we have who is struggling? Hard to tell. Jamie back on board. Interesting to see. Let's go to the broadcast view. All sorts of dandelion action on the grass there. Damien is now 19 seconds behind Jamie, so Jamie is pulling roughly 2 seconds on him per lap. 1.5 at least. And Jamie is not on a push lap. He is going to catch Bigu. Let's see, where's Bigu going to allow Damien to pass? He's going to be on the back straight. Time up into the double left. On the back straight now. Can't see him. There they are. Coming up to the final chicane here with Jamie coming up close to Bigu. Let's see, where's Bigu? Already exiting the chicane down the main straight now. And it's about a 1 second gap now, I'd have to say. Jamie again is doing a great job managing his ERS here, putting it back into 0 through the S's. Here they come. And Bigu lets him pass. No drama there whatsoever. Well done, Bigu. Well done. As the zebra stripe gets up to the hairpin. Glowing red brakes. I don't know if anybody saw the brakes on fire for Lewis Hamilton earlier today in FP1, but that was a wonderful sight to see. Quite interesting. Side note, I was able to light my WRX 2006 WRX brakes on fire due to mud and grass being on the very hot brakes. As we come into the final 4 laps of this race, we have Jamie, who is really extending that lead now up into 22 seconds. And this has just been a masterclass showing here from Jamie Monass. He has decided that he was going to come into this series, and we'll see if he returns next week and takes another victory. We'll be sure to make sure Element 10 is here, because we are going to need some more competition. Scar Logan would have been a little bit of competition for him if he had been able to keep it clean and not crash. We've got Bigu going into the first part of the second part of the race before he goes uphill here. He's going off track a little bit. Looks like we have Damien coming up behind Bigu. No, who is this? And Jamie comes around into sector 3 now. His sector 2 time, putting them in. Roughly. Right on board with Damien here for a little while. He seems to be having a fairly good race, just not able to have the same overall pace as Jamie won. He's definitely one of the faster drivers in this league, and it's interesting to see on this specific track, Jamie is really pulling some heavy gaps here. He's got 44 seconds ahead now. And the closest gap that we have here is Mo, who's within 13 seconds of the deck, but he was also within 6 seconds earlier. It just looks like he hasn't been able to close the gap at all, so still in overtake mode here with ERS. Down into 12 seconds. 12.8 seconds. Mo is doing some pushing here. Let's see what he's able to do through the chicane. Is he cutting time still? And he lost a bit there. It's going to be a matter of his turning ability to catch on these last 2 laps if he's going to be able to be anywhere near the deck, much less catching. So if we ride back along with Jamie, it looks like he is going to take the win here as going into the dirt just a little bit there. Not that it's going to matter. He's up at 50% ERS coming into the final chicane. Just doing a wonderful job managing his tires, managing his ERS, managing his whole race, to be honest. And I wish we had Noah here. That internet issue will be solved. I can promise you that, ladies and gentlemen. It's an extremely quality race, I have to say. Everyone has had an extremely quality race. I would be giving you a lot more color commentary here if we had some closer racing, but Jamie and Damien and the deck, everybody is really, when you only have 6 drivers on the board, and that's partly the fault of our management, not being able to invite all of the proper drivers and then the out the extra 5 next session. So we probably would have had 10 drivers here, which would have made the game a little bit nicer, but to be honest, Jamie is just pulling bus lengths here, and he is doing a wonderful job here coming on to the final lap in about 30 seconds. So it'll be interesting to see if he does a push lap here for the final lap to go ahead and show us how fast he truly can be. So let's go ahead once he clears this final chicane and just ride along with him and see how he does on this final lap, taking his parade lap. Up into 7. In 5, hot lap, definitely doing a push lap here. Let's see what he comes in at. I'm going to go ahead and say he can do a 1:27.9 here on the last lap. 10 laps in the tires. 9 laps in the tires, I think it was. Coming up into 6th gear, keeping it in 5th. Continuing through the S's here in 5th, up into 6th down. Doesn't even touch 4th gear. He is really giving it everything the car's got. Here he comes around through this long left into a tight back right-hander, which has given so many drivers so many problems. And in FP2 today, you saw Charles Leclerc, who was having quite a bit of trouble on one of the laps with that corner. And if you were on board with him watching, you saw that it was rather violent exchange there. So Jamie here is really doing a wonderful job here. Let's see what he can do in Sector 2. Sector 1 was fairly good. Coming around this double left here. Wonderful exit. Come on now. There it is. Let's see if you can get above 310 kph. Nope. So he's a couple of kilometers an hour slower than his fastest speed trap. Coming into the final chicane now. A little bit of a corner cut probably earned him a warning. Let's see what he can do. What is it? It's going to be a 1:30. So not even faster than his fastest lap. Up, down by half a second. See what Damien Carroll's doing back here on the back straight. He's only off of his best lap time by 10. Going into the final chicane now. Nice second corner there. Well done through the exit down here for the final corner, and he comes in with a 1:32.5 for second place. The deck now at 300 kph in 1, back up into 5 ERS. Going to give it everything the car's got here through the final 2 corners. Don't push too far out, and the oversteer is not too bad. Coming to the final corner, up into 6th, 7th, and he does a 1:33.4 for the final lap, putting it in 3rd. And Mo, driver of the day, with maybe the only contender being Jamie, but honestly, when I invited him to this race tonight, I knew what I was doing. I knew that I was putting a really fast driver on my board. That was a 134, and to be honest with you, Mo, that's not a bad lap time at the end on medium. Not a bad race for everybody. We've got Bigu here, who honestly just wants to finish the race here. And he's going to earn himself some points. Not a bad race from everybody. I have to say Jamie was the fastest on track consistently. Damien was trying to do his best he could to catch up to him. The deck was having a pretty solid race, and Mo, driver of the day, coming from last place into fourth, doing a wonderful job managing his car, not having any offs, not crashing, not having any contact with anybody, and just managing his car. Wonderful job, Mo, I have to say, wonderful job. Hats off to you. So, as we come into the end of this race, it looks like, let's see if we can get you a grid. It's Jamie won as in first position, Damian Carroll in second position, the Deck 91 in third position, Chill Mo in fourth position, Hef 543 in fifth, Bigu 021 finished in sixth. Catastrophic was the first or the second of our DNFs, and Scar Logan was the second DNF, finishing in eighth. Thanks for joining us today. We do greatly apologize for the connection issues. I know Noah is not happy right now with the situation. We will be getting on a phone call in a few minutes and situating the connection issues so that we do not have this problem moving forward. We really appreciate the support, ladies and gentlemen. Like and subscribe to the channel if you have a second of your time. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the Japanese Grand Prix. Later tonight.